Hello, Aaron.
Unix Linux lab experiment 6. The title of my experiment is process creation and management using system calls. The objective is to understand how process are created and managed using system calls like for get pay, get PID and wait and such commands. The concept of this experiment is a process in program in execution. The first question of this experiment is to create a child process that perform specific task related to my theme, like issuing a book or updating stock. We and in this program, I have created a child process using fork. The child performs a task like updating student marks. By this, we get this output. And for second question, I created a multiple process where each process handles different operations such as calculation, report, and generation. Using Nano, uh, I have uh, I have performed this task. And for the third question, to create a child process and print PID and PPID for each log, this details in theme related file. To execute this task, I have used getPID and getPID to display the process IDs, showing that relationship between a parent and child. And the fourth question is to implement a program to track and display the status of theme related processing, such as running, stopped, and terminated. For this, I check it. I check the status of process like running or terminated, and this is the output of this task. And next, we are going to execute fifth experiment to terminate a specific process related to our theme using its PID. Uh, this process is known as this process is created by zombie process. A zombie process occurs when child process finishes execution, but the parent does not call. So the process remain in the system without being completely removed. And the next question is to simulate a parallel execution of theme related task using multiple process. In this program, I simulated parallel execution using multiple process. I used fork function multiple times to create more than one child process. Each child process performs a different task, such as calculating marks, generating results. Since all processes run independently, they execute at the same time. In the code, multiple fork function calls create multiple process. Each process has its own block of code. This demonstrates how multitasking is achieved in Linux. And the next question is to calculate the total execution time of thing-related process. In this program, I calculated the total execution time process. I used time-related functions like clock or get me fd, which will start the program I stored the start time. I store the start time. Then calculated. Then I calculated the execution time, which is end time minus start time. This helps to measure how long the process takes to complete. And the ninth question is to uh, generate a report of all running process and identify the associated with thing. In this in this in this program, I generated a report of all running process. I used ps and grep command for this program. I searched for a process related to my program name, which is ps ef and grep keyword, which will help to identify and monitor relevant process in the system. And the next question is to implement inter-process communication between parent and child process to pass data relevant to my team. In this program, I implemented communication between parent and child process after creating a child using a fork. I used pipe or shared variable to send data. Parent sends student marks and child receives process it. In the code, I have used pipe function, write function, read function. Mm, The this shows how processes can share information and to work together. All these programs demonstrate the process of management concepts like creation, synchronization, communication, and termination in Linux.